going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about muln for a minute. I don't know if you guys are in COSM or CEI, but I hope maybe those videos yesterday saved a couple of you a couple of bucks, maybe. It's nothing that I'm going to follow very regularly, but I know there was a lot of hype around those two, and I just saw a point where it was either going up or going down and figured it was worth throwing a video out there. Anyway, let's look. This would have been nice PR, I think, December 20th or a little bit before then, but hey, we got it now anyway, that the IGO has arrived in Europe. The sample vehicles says that they're now en route to Newgate, and they expect delivery in early January 2023. It says the sample vehicles were initially expected to arrive at Newgate on December 20th. We saw that date come and go, and we saw what happened, but it says here that the delivery was delayed due to COVID-related shutdown issues in China. So we got our news. We know why it's late now, and let's just see what happens. As far as the charts go, let's look at those. It's all over the place. I mean, if you're flipping it, you got good opportunities so far. I mean, everything's kind of been playing in our channels. The 21, 23, 23 to 25's kind of been doing its thing back and forth. We're at the trend line, kind of just settling down on it. So we're either going to be, heading back to 25, I would guess, or we're coming back down to 21. Only two options so far, it seems to be. Let's see. I mean, hopefully it doesn't form a little head and shoulders or anything on us here. Not that it has to always work the way that the statistics say they would, but they can, and odds are they will. But let's see if we can get a little bit of bounce back up here. It's 23.20 in the after hours. It's so far holding at the line, holding at the trend line. We'll see how it goes. If it gets any action, the RSI on the shorter time frames, we're getting pushed back up there into the bullish territory. Our 30 minute, our 1 hour is starting to curl back up, and the 4 hour is kind of still wanting to work its way subtly down to the trend line here if it wants to. Just taking its nice little time with little pops in, little curls back down. So let's see if we still have a little bit of time to wait before that actually works its way into the bullish territory. But is tomorrow the vote? I think tomorrow's the vote, so we'll see how that affects us or impacts us once the proxy's done and the news gets released. And again, how soon that's going to actually affect us or not affect us, we're going to find out if you're still in here and still doing your thing. As far as the ortex goes, looks like potentially some of the shorts got out. Nothing drastic by any means. 14.16% live short interest of the free float, and it's coming in around 210.51 million. Cost to borrow average 11.56%. Still holding right around that same area. Days to cover, about a day and a half. Our volume hasn't been crazy high, I don't think, the last couple days, so that would have the impact there if we're looking at why that number changes back and forth. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be probably an interesting day and into Friday. I think things are gonna show us one way or the other what's going on, if there's still a whole lot of interest and activity, or if that was a hype run for some last minute people that wanted to get out. Who knows? We just got to see what happens. So I have a portion that are going to find out what happens after the vote, and you guys got to make your decision as well. So that's all I got. The charts are just everywhere. I wish we could have a little bit more of something to work with, but I don't have anything that I could draw that would make any sense to me as far as if we're at a breakout or breakdown point. I think it's just gonna do its thing right here. So let's see how it plays. Hope you guys had a good day in the markets. I mean, that was a crazy day. There were so many gains that could be made down and then back up. So Don't get committed to one direction. Be able to change your mentality, change your play. It's okay to be wrong. Just don't be wrong for very long. If it's going against you, you can always change that direction and flip it to the way the market's going, not what we think should be happening. So, all right, I'll catch you in the next video, guys. As always, stay golden, and may your accounts stay green.